Start with the JoyBar, which is our proprietary control that Mike mentioned. The scenario that I often use to describe to people to make this make sense for them is, if you go to do an evaluation for a patient and 15 years ago when they were first diagnosed with MS, they bought a scooter to help them be more mobile, fit in the car really easily, and as their disease has progressed, their need for a power chair for better seating and positioning, better indoor mobility has become more apparent. The scooter won't do it. And when you try to transfer them from a scooter-style drive to a joystick, it's a foreign concept. And what I always tell people is anybody that's my age or younger doesn't have a lot of video game experience, so a joystick's not a normal thing for them to do. So what we've done is we've developed a drive control that really incorporates the same type of command as a scooter. Separate signals for forward and reverse, and right and left. So it gives you a more intuitive method of drive with a shorter learning curve. As a former provider myself, one of my biggest frustrations is when I would put someone into power for the first time and they would drive 8 or 10 feet and bang into something and say, oh, this isn't for me, I can't handle this. This will help to reduce those occurrences. It will give them something that they can grasp the concept of more quickly. So in addition to operating from midline, as this does, which is always better, you drive your car from the middle, everything we've ever driven, your control's right in front of you. We have a couple of other ports on here for access. This is the socket that Mike had mentioned to you earlier for installation. We have military-grade connectors there that are spring-loaded and gold-plated, so they're impervious to moisture. Now, if somebody's in a work environment or needs to get up to a table for their meals, we have a socket on the side, which is a functional working socket. This enables them to go the last few inches up to their table. Where this really shines, though, is when that same person who's a very functional driver in wide open space or without any pressure, but when they get into a crowd or a tight area, they get a little bit uncomfortable, or the patients who fatigue later in the day, by adding another socket into the back of the chair, without expandable electronics, you've got an attendant control that's actually able to be driven, that people can control. That's one of the things they struggle with mightily is attendant control.